Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Oh, what a game we have here. The Sacramento Kings, currently sitting at a stellar 16-19 record, will head on over to Golden State to face the Warriors on Sunday, January 4th. The Kings are riding high on a ridiculously impressive 3-game winning streak, and wow, they're sitting in a glorious 11th place in the Western Conference. Truly an all-time great performance, right? Meanwhile, the Warriors at 18-16 are just barely keeping their heads above water. But hey, they've won 3 of their last 4 games. How exciting. Sacramento's offense is clearly on fire, averaging 115.5 points per game, ranking 9th in the league. But don't let that fool you. Defensively, they're allowing 114.1 points per game, which is definitely what you want to see in a playoff contender. And let's talk about their shooting. Oh, they're hitting a scorching 44.1% from the field. If that doesn't scream championship contender, I don't know what does. Golden State, on the other hand, is a defensive juggernaut. They only allow 110.4 points per game, ranked 9th in the league, and manage to hold opponents to a respectable 45% shooting. Offensively, they're averaging a mere 112.3 points per game and shooting 44.8% from the field. Incredible stuff from the Warriors. Of course, they have some minor injuries to deal with. Steph Curry's out with an injury, and Jonathan Kuminga, who left the game early last time, might not be available either. But hey, who needs your star players anyway, right? With Sacramento's offensive brilliance, they scored 138 points in their last game. Surely a fluke, and the Warriors' tremendous defense. I'm sure we're in for a nail-biting showdown. Prediction: Sacramento will definitely cover the spread, because why wouldn't they, right? Also, considering both teams have been struggling with defensive consistency, it's hard to imagine this game not going under. Take the under on 229 points. It's almost a guarantee with all the shooting brilliance we're about to witness. Take Sacramento +3 and enjoy the under on 229 points. What a masterpiece this is going to be. Here are the best game prop picks. Sacramento Kings over 115.5 total points. Sure, the Kings have been averaging a mind-blowing 115.5 points per game, ranking 9th in the league. I mean, with their stellar offense and their impressive shooting from all over the floor, it's only natural to assume they'll hit this over. Even though they've shown a modest ability to give up 114.1 points per game, no big deal, right? Their recent 138-point explosion against the Grizzlies clearly wasn't a fluke. Expect Sacramento to keep this offensive momentum going, because why wouldn't they? The Warriors have injuries and inconsistent defense, so it's practically a guarantee they'll hit 116 points, right? Golden State Warriors over 112.5 total points. The Warriors are definitely going to breeze past 112.5 points. Sure, they're not the offensive juggernauts they were a couple of years ago, especially with Curry out. But hey, they still have a solid offense led by Andrew Wiggins, who's suddenly filling in as the go-to scorer. And sure, they've been shaky lately, but I'm sure the Warriors are just going to effortlessly crank up their scoring even with a couple of key injuries. You can expect Golden State to hit the over here, because their effortless shooting will somehow work out, even with the absence of their MVP. De'Aaron Fox over 26.5 points. De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento's hero and offensive mastermind. Who else could possibly step up when the Kings need scoring? He's been averaging 26.7 points per game, but I'm sure hitting 27+ points against the Warriors' defense will be absolutely no problem. Even though Golden State is giving up an average of 110.4 points per game, it's impossible to imagine Fox not hitting this over, especially with Sacramento's offense humming along at full throttle. So, clearly, Fox will drop 30 or more, right? It's a lock. Andrew Wiggins over 24.5 points. Andrew Wiggins has been stepping up in Steph Curry's absence, leading the Warriors in scoring with 24 points in their last game. Who needs Curry when you have Wiggins, right? He's sure to continue his stunning level of play, and why wouldn't he score at least 25 points here? Sacramento's defense isn't exactly stifling, so expect Wiggins to easily hit the over, even if it's a close game. With no Curry, someone has to score, and it will definitely be Wiggins, so why not bank on him going well over 24.5 points? Total turnovers over 25.5. Yes, turnovers. The gift that keeps on giving, especially in a matchup like this. If there's one thing both the Sacramento Kings and Golden State Warriors seem to be exceptionally good at, it's handing the ball over like it's some sort of ceremonial offering to the basketball gods. Sacramento averages a modest 13.6 turnovers per game, which isn't terrible but definitely suggests a few lapses in concentration or a penchant for risky passes. Meanwhile, Golden State is ever so slightly worse, averaging 15 turnovers per game, just enough to keep their opponents in the game and create an opportunity for a fast break or two. Now, throw all of this into a fast-paced, high-pressure environment where both teams are trying to outpace each other with all the intensity of a first-round playoff series. The Warriors, despite their defensive prowess, aren't exactly the most disciplined when it comes to ball security. The Kings, who play at a fast pace, will likely try to keep the game chaotic, which means plenty of opportunities for turnovers. So, given the fast tempo and the fact that both teams have a penchant for throwing erratic passes, it's hard to imagine we don't see more than 25 turnovers combined. Let's break it down further. The Kings' offense is known for trying to push the ball up the court quickly, especially when De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk are leading the charge. That often leads to quite a few rushed decisions and mistakes, especially when they're trying to break down a defense on the move. On the flip side, Golden State has struggled with ball security in recent games. Without Steph Curry to control the pace, the Warriors tend to have lapses, leading to a few more turnovers than usual. They're also prone to risky passes when they're trying to kick out to open shooters, and with Sacramento's defense being, well, not exactly elite, there could be a lot of erratic, fast-paced exchanges. First half total under 113.5 points. With both teams being so quick to turn the ball over, and with Sacramento ranking 15th in pace and Golden State 8th, we're likely in for a low-scoring first half. Sure, both teams like to run, but with all the injuries and defensive struggles, don't expect a fast-paced, high-scoring shootout from the get-go. Sacramento might hit their offensive stride in the second half, but for the first half, expect both teams to somehow fail to reach 114 points combined. After all, these teams love turning the ball over and forcing bad shots, which means fewer points to go around. Take the under here. It just makes too much sense. There you go. These props are so set in stone that you can basically just mark them down as guaranteed. Because after all, both teams are fully healthy and operating at peak performance, right? And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. Premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.